Chicago. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, these two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Chicago. Now left side on the swing pass. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. This defense for the Bears, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 56 yards. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Out of the gun, Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer. Exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive. Stop them on the first drive defensively.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you disputed a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more, and take the decision out of the hands of the officials.
Oh, there he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch. Steps away. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
On play action, Fields looking downfield for Jones. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. Velus Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Man open, here is Jones. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Up the middle, Jones. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defense in front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now Jones. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
They'll try again with Jones. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mercedes Lewis. Davis. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Bears at 8-4 now in the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Jones now in motion left.
Switch. Check hot. Watch the twist. Check 37. Check on
Kill. Right back to him on 1st down. They find some open field here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Second and 8 coming from the 19. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Ran it last time. Now Fields to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed, as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney. 75 yards. And the Bears come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer first down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil eye, folks. Rodgers' throw taken in by Watkins here. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 22, Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Throwing now is Rodgers. Flush to his right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Dillon. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A.J. Dillon. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
62 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. And what I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Check smash. Check smash. Tighten up. Tighten up.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he's got room. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He hits Mooney going across the middle.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Velus Jones
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action. Now Rodgers rolling to his left. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 23 yards the pickup there. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And the Packers are right back in this football game. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
70 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 2nd and a couple. Fields. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Now Fields.
Caught on a slant. Touchdown Bears.
Velus Jones.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right, throw it out the window. Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got them into the end zone.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Bears are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. On 2nd and 7, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.